Anderson here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Wiggins, left side. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Wade. Avdia pulls it in. Lillard with the ball. No good on the shot. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the three-point basket by Miami. Avdia can't get it to go. First quarter, just over a minute played. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Wade. The kick out to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 6.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
Pass to Avdia. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Abdul-Jabbar.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Outside Adebayo. From downtown.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Adebayo, a good look. Money on the 19-footer.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Lillard outside. Hits a three-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Back to you guys.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hero. That one's wide left.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists. But last year, I think he was over 5. And he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Outside Holiday. Inside. Adebayo with a steal. Here we go. Here's Wiggins. And he lays it in.
Never afraid of a little physical play, Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
.44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Well, that's what you want to see. A player using his height to his advantage against a smaller defender.
Pass to Hero. There's the triple. Portland with a rebound. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Now Holiday. No made baskets yet. 5 on the clock. They set the screen from the top of the key. And it's Portland scoring again.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Portland ahead, leading by 3. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Count the basket. Ware's got his first basket. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Powell surveying the D. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
The drive by Henderson. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. With the putback. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Now here's Powell. Still no points. Klingon with the block.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
There's Neesmith with the 3. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 3 to the paint. It's tipped. Grant with a steal. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. There's Neesmith with the 3. Fires in the triple. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And there's a 3-second violation. Trailblazers lead by 6. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Powell pulls it in. From the arc. No luck on that one. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
Klingon's shot is off. Heat trail by 6. Pass to Ware. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Powell outside. 4 on the clock. Back to Ware. They still need this. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Smart right there by the vet. Good to see Powell share the wealth like this.
1:16 left to play in the half. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And here's Grant from the arc. Connects from downtown. Grant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's the screen. Pass to Jaquez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
Takes the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trailed by 5. It's Jaquez on the wing. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Henderson outside. Here's Nesmith. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Nesmith's got 5 now.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Williams from long range. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Avdia. Outside Holiday. With the floater. That one's good for 2. Holiday's got his first points of the night.
What a sweet shot by Holiday. Going for the soft touch that time.
Wade. Geibel with the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul. Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Hero outside. 3-pointer off the mark.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The shot by Lillard, no good. Heat trailed by 11. To the middle. Adebayo's doubled. Here's Wade. Miami, no good that time either.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Lillard can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Right side Adebayo. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And here's Holiday. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. For 3, here's Lillard.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Hero looking around. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
To the paint. Wiggins with a steal. Fast break Miami. Here's Adebayo. Geibel with the board. Trailblazers lead by 9. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The layup misses. Wade drives in. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Adebayo. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
Here's Hero. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Off the outside. There's the three. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Abdia's got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Wade. It's stolen by Thibault. Now the Blazers on the move. Lillard outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Abdia can't get it to go. Heat trail by 10. Down low. Here's Adebayo. The size and power from Bam inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Portland leading by 8. Henderson with it. Yet to see a basket. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that.
26.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And it's Rozier with the ball for Miami. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. Misses the 3. Here's Nesmith. Pass to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the pick. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Henderson misses.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Yes, it's good.
Sharing the ball has become an emphasis for Jovic, and he's increased his assist total.
Outside Nesmith. And the three-pointer goes.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Ware brings a double. Pass to Grant. Here's Sharp. The rebound by Ware.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And here's Jaquez. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, you got to honor the three-point shot of Jaquez Jr., especially when he's lurking around these corner spots.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Yes, it's good!
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing.
Nice! That one's good!
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
Heat trailed by 7. Oh, it doesn't go! Now Lillard. Shoots a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
1:51 left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Now Adebayo from deep. The three is in.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth.
Lillard. Ooh, it misses. Heat trail by 7. Here's Wade. Outside hero. Wiggins outside. For 3. Oh, it doesn't go. Now here's Lillard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Cleared away by Mitchell.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Plays with a bit of quiet intensity, but Wiggins has shown the ability to rise up in the big moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Outside Lillard from downtown, and he nails it.
Gotta love how they just maintain their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Adebayo! The 3 is off. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. So the Trailblazers win it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.